Good day and welcome to More Fine Crafts. In today's class, we are going to be learning how to make a double bow headband. This is not your regular bow headband that you all know. This is quite a bit different and classic. So if you want to learn how to do such, stick to me to the end. Now, here with me is what I have, and it's called the Aso Oke fabric. We all know Aso Oke fabric. Yes, I have two pieces of Aso Oke fabric, and each piece is 19 inches in length. That for the two, I have 19 inches in length. And the width, depending on your Aso Oke, Aso Oke comes in 6, 6.5, and 7 inches in width. So anyone that comes with your own is fine. And the next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be folding the edges. You all know how we fold the edges. You fold the edges and you sew down. You fold the other edge, you sew down. What you did to this, you're going to do it to the second one. So then after that, you are going to place it on each other and run a stitch. And if you have been following my video, when I want to place my Aso Oke on each other, I use either half of an inch or quarter of an inch, just like this. You just place it on each other as you can see on your screen, then you run a stitch, and that's what I'll be doing now. So when I'm done, I will show you the next step to take. So I've gone ahead to stitch it together, and also stitch the edges rather. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'm going to be folding it into two so as to locate the middle parts. I want to locate the middle part as I'm folding it into two. So once I get the middle part, this is my middle part, then I'm going to pleat it. Just carefully watch the way I'm going to pleat it. So there's nothing special in it. It's still the same way we form our bow. So once I'm done pleating it, I'm going to stitch the middle part together with my needle and thread. So at the end, this is what I have. So I'm going to be using my needle and thread to stitch together. So when I'm done with stitching together, I'll show you the next step to take. As you can see, I have attached it to the middle part. I hope you can see. So the next thing is we are going to be taking our pleat, and I want you to carefully watch me the way I'm going to take my pleat. Now look at this part, this angle here. I hope you can see it. This angle here, you just pick any angle, and you are going to pleat it. Just carefully watch the way I'm going to pleat it. So I'm going to take a pleat of probably 2 or 3 or 4 pleats. So this is my pleat. You can see that it brought out this slant shape. So I'm going to arrange it very well. Then once I'm done like with this, I'll come to the other side, this side, and start picking my pleat. As I'm picking my pleat, I'll be turning it inside, because I want to make sure that each pleat I pleat at this part is going to end up at the middle part. So please carefully watch the way I'm going to take it. So I pick the next one. And as I'm picking it, I'm arranging it. So you arrange it to your desired shape. So can you see? And the next thing is I'm going to use my needle and thread to stitch it down at the middle in it where I first stitch the first part. Can you see? So I'm going to use my needle and thread to stitch it down. So what I did to this, I will also do it to the second one. So let me use my needle and thread to stitch it down. So I went ahead and replicate the same method for the other part. So this is, can you see, this is the end result. But before then, I want to bring something to your notice. You can see that my bow is a small bow. The reason why it's small is because I use two, how would I call it, two lines of Aso Oke. So if you want to make your own bow bigger than my own, you can go as well and use three lines of Aso Oke. So everything is still going to give you the same result. So like I said, the second one that I replicate, you will also use your needle and thread to needle it down to the middle. As you can see, this is my, this is the first one I did. You can see that I've sewed it down. Why this is the second one? So I'm going to bring it down just like the way I did the second one. Then I will use my needle and thread off camera to needle it down. And after that, I will show you what next to do. So I'm done attaching it. Sorry about that. I'm done stitching it. Can you see? This is the back and this is the front. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I have to cover up the stitch part. So depending on your preference, you can use the piece of Aso Oke to cover it up, or you use your trimming. So I'll be using the piece of my Aso Oke, and the length of my Aso Oke is 7 inches and the width is 4.5 inches. So I'm going to be folding the edges inside. I use my soldering iron to cut out my Aso Oke because I don't want to fold it in and then use my sewing machine on it. But if you don't have a soldering iron, instead of cutting 4.5 inches, you can cut 5.5 inches. Then you fold the edges. You fold the edges. So next thing I'll be doing is I'm going to fold it like this, bring this one like this, and put it on each other. So I'm going to take my Alice band. This is the Alice band I'm using. I'm going to place it wherever I want it to be. You can place it in the middle. Okay, let me show you very well. You can place it in the middle, you can place it at the side, anywhere that is preferably for you. So let me just place it at the side. I think I love the side. Then this is my Aso Oke strand. Can you see? You take it down to your Alice band, then you bring it up. Make sure that your joining here is at the back and not at the front. So you pick up your candle gum, you place your candle gum here, then you stick it to it at the back. And if you don't have a candle gum, you use your UH gum for it, or you use your needle and thread to attach it. So we have come to the end of our bow. Can you see? Look at it. Is this design, this pointed design, that makes it look different from our normal bow. So I'm going to be placing it on my mannequin for you to see. So as you can see it, look at it, look at the design, very beautiful. So this is the end result, and the reason why I'm holding it is because I've not used my hot glue or candle gum to attach it together. So this is the final look. Can you see? Very beautiful. So I'll be waiting to see your practical. Alright, thank you and see you in my next video.